Jets fans, today the agenda is hot. Gardner-Johnson was dismissed by the Houston Texans and is already starting to move the NFL rumors. The big question is, should the New York Jets take this daring step and hire the veteran safety? But before we get into it, if you're a die-hard Jets fan, make sure you're subscribed to Jetstream News. We're your go-to source for daily engaging content on all things. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers this off-season by hitting that subscribe button now. Welcome to the Jetstream News Channel, your New York Jets news channel. Here you will find fresh news, and to follow everything, don't forget to subscribe. Today, only 20.2% are subscribed to our channel. Help us by sharing so that the news reaches many more people. Let's go to today's news. Let's analyze the player's history, the current needs of the Jets, the pros and cons of this possible arrival, and how this can impact the future of the franchise's defense. The Houston Texans decided to dismiss Gardner-Johnson, who had arrived at the team with high expectations. Safety is only 26 years old, but already carries impact experience, especially for the years it's shown with the New Orleans Saints, precisely under the supervision of Aaron Glenn, now head coach of the Jets. Despite this, the passage through Detroit and Houston was marked by some injuries and inconsistencies. Still, Gardner-Johnson continues to be recognized as an aggressive, versatile, and energetic playmaker on the field. Drafted by the New Orleans Saints in 2019, Gardner-Johnson quickly stood out as a multifunctional safety, capable of aligning both in the slot and at the back of the field. In 2022, with the Philadelphia Eagles, he had one of the best seasons of his career, leading the NFL in interceptions, 6, even losing games due to injury. His intensity and strong personality always drew attention, both positively for the leadership and negatively for some episodes of friction in the locker room. The Jets' safety sector has been one of the biggest weaknesses in defense in 2025. The team seeks stability alongside Tony Adams, who is now dealing with a groin injury and follows as a doubt for the next few weeks. With this, the arrival of a player like Gardner-Johnson would make perfect sense in terms of depth and experience. He could assume immediate ownership, bringing more aggressiveness and playmaking to the secondary one. Connection with Aaron Glenn. Glenn has worked directly with Gardner-Johnson in New Orleans, knows his personality, his way of training, and can get the best out of him. Need for the Jets. The secondary lost consistency with the injuries and needs immediate reinforcements. Versatility. Gardner-Johnson can act in different functions, whether covering tight ends, playing in the slot against WRs, or retreating to cover bottom. Competitive mentality. Despite the frictions, your energy on the field can be a differential to motivate the defense. Injury history. In recent years, the player has lost considerable time on the field. This raises doubts about durability. Locker room issues. Gardner-Johnson is known to be a player with a strong personality, and this can create friction in a squad that is still adjusting culturally under Glenn. Cost. Even dismissed, Gardner-Johnson must seek a mid-value contract, and the Jets need to assess the impact on the cap. Immediate adaptation. Arriving in the middle of the season and assuming a central role is not simple, especially in a defense with specific schemes. If hired, Gardner-Johnson could transform the Jets' secondary immediately. His presence next to Sauce Gardner and Isaiah Oliver would strengthen the defense against the aerial game, in addition to allowing greater aggressiveness in the box against the running game. In addition, it would be a reunion with Aaron Glenn, creating a favorable scenario for the player to find his best version again. The hiring of Gardner-Johnson would be a risky move, but with high reward potential. For the Jets, who desperately need defensive stability and depth in the secondary, it may be the kind of bet that changes the course of the season. It remains to be seen if the front office led by Darren Mugi is willing to take this risk and invest in a player of unquestionable talent, but who also brings off-field questions. Hey fan, would you like to see Gardner-Johnson wearing green and white? Or do you believe that the Jets should seek another way to strengthen the defense? Leave your opinion in the comments, like the video, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any update about the New York Jets. And as always, go for it, Jets! Thanks for watching!